Sunday serenity collapses when Stan barges into the kitchen, clutching a government-sealed envelope and smelling of cold sweat mixed with drugstore cologne. Inside is a summons from the Internal Revenue Service. He and Dorothy are being audited for the final year of their marriage, 1980. The year breakdance met heartbreak, as Dorothy dryly recalls. Stan pleads for help, insisting the agent wants paperwork, not scalpels. But Dorothy knows audits carve deeper than any surgery. Blanche perks up at the phrase IRS man, imagining a stern hunk in tailored gray who might seize assets of the heart. Rose fetches color-coded highlighters, convinced cheerful stationery wards off fiscal doom. Sophia mutters that the only numbers worth fearing come with decimal points in a Sicilian betting parlor. Once the twins of panic and nostalgia settle, Stan confesses the real crisis. To save money, he'd kept filing joint returns for 2 years after the divorce, claiming Dorothy as a spouse, dependent, and part-time office consultant. The IRS now wants $23,600 in back taxes and penalties unless the ex-couple can prove those deductions were legitimate. Dorothy's glasses fog with rage. She reminds Stan she spent those years teaching GED classes, not hawking kitchenware for his novelty Tupperware scam. Still, if she refuses to cooperate, both could face fines. Or worse, a shared jail cell with bunk beds and Stan's nighttime foot lotion routine. Sophia crosses herself and prays, "Dear Lord, smite the accountant, but spare the innocent radiator repairman." The bungalow transforms into Audit Command Center. Receipts litter the coffee table. Pizza boxes filed under employee meals, hair plugs under research and development, even a weekend at Disney World labeled motivational retreat. Blanche tries to help by organizing according to fragrance: pepperoni column, mildew column, unresolved shame column, while Rose reads IRS pamphlets aloud in a soothing Minnesota lilt. Dorothy discovers Stan also claimed a home office deduction for the bungalow address even though he'd moved out. Technically, that makes the girls accessories to fraud. Sophia snaps a Polaroid of Dorothy's horrified face and tapes it to the fridge under the caption, "Fear Factor Tax Edition." Stan suggests a desperate gambit. They remain calm, dress conservatively, and attend the audit, pretending they never divorced. Dorothy nearly swallows a staple. Stan insists auditors love clean narratives. Divorces raise questions, but happy marriages get rubber-stamped. Blanche squeals that playing Mrs. Stansbornak is the worst role play she's ever heard, and she once impersonated an opera soprano for a month to date a conductor. Rose advises honesty. St. Olaf's annual bean count ended in riot when Farmer Jurgensen underreported beanstalk income. Dorothy, weighing prison oranges against mock marital beige, grudgingly agrees to Stan's charade, on the condition he pays every cent if it backfires. Audit day dawns drizzly, nature's cue for dread. Sophia outfits Dorothy in pearls to blind government drones with class, while Blanche loans Stan a conservative tie she bought for a senator she dated 3 scandals ago. Rose rehearses them on anniversary trivia. First date, a Mets doubleheader moved indoors by rain. Honeymoon location, Niagara Falls, Canadian side to dodge relatives. Favorite shared song, tie a yellow ribbon, ironically prophetic. Stan fumbles every answer until Dorothy barks them military style. Muscle memory from decades of correcting his lies snaps into place. En route, Blanche and Rose test a side hustle, selling Golden Cosmetics, door to door. They figure Miami's retirees could fund the penalties with wrinkle cream profits. Their first client mistakes Blanche's volcanic red lipstick demo for a medical emergency and calls 911, forcing them to abort the mission and join Sophia in the waiting room for moral support. Sophia prays loud enough for auditors and spirits alike. Strike the foolish, bless the frugal, and let no one name a fungus deduction again. Inside the fluorescent audit chamber, Agent Marjorie Klein greets them with a smile sharp as a tax bracket. She quizzes the couple on marital milestones. Dorothy's rehearsed answers flow until Stan improvises a tearful story about their second honeymoon in Aruba. Agent Klein checks her ledger. No travel receipts filed. Suspicion flickers. She pivots to dependence. Stan mentions our dog, forgetting Dorothy's severe dander allergy. Dorothy feigns nostalgia, sneezing theatrically to mask the error. Agent Klein's eyes narrow. She requests proof of the dog's vet expenses. Stan blurts that the pup died in a tragic frisbee mishap, cremation paid in cash. Dorothy's jaw clenches, so hard even Klein notices. The breaking point arrives when Klein asks Dorothy what she admires most about her husband. Dorothy's silence stretches. Memories of infidelity, failed toupees, and tropical print underwear parade across her mind. Finally, she admits the truth. They divorced in 1979, filed separately thereafter, or so she believed. Klein thanks her, swivels to Stan, and delivers verdict. Falsified returns, underpayment, and probable fraud. Penalties loom, but jail unlikely if immediate restitution is made. Dorothy exhales the honesty she should have chosen days ago. Sophia bursts in with Blanche and Rose, delivering cheesecake for fortitude. Klein accepts a slice, strictly off record, then hands Stan a payment booklet thick as a phone directory. Back home, Stan paces, calculating penalties on Dorothy's solar calculator. The sum equals 3 years of toupee maintenance, plus alimony he still owes. He begs Dorothy for a loan. She laughs a laugh colder than December in Brooklyn and suggests he liquidate novelty Tupperware inventory. Blanche and Rose return from their failed cosmetics tour, covered in glitter samples. They decide the only sure revenue stream is honesty, telling customers they'll look exactly the same, just shinier. Sophia, driver's license dream officially dead, rides the bus back from DMV muttering how reckless the public transit turns can be. Dorothy reflects that truth cost them cash, but reclaimed dignity. Stan surprises everyone by writing a down payment check, vowing to settle his debt without Dorothy's help. Sophia stamps the check with her lucky eggplant emblem for prosperity through humiliation. Blanche retires the red lipstick in honor of transparency. Rose mails Agent Klein a thank you note with fudge because even auditors deserve a sweet deduction. Midnight cheesecake finds the girls relaxed for the first time all week. Blanche toasts to lessons. May we never fake marriages, youth creams, or driver's eyesight again. Rose delivers a St. Olaf maxim. The bean that hides in darkness sprouts mold. Dorothy smiles, grateful her nightmare ended in fines, not handcuffs. Sophia raises her fork, proclaiming that from now on she'll take cabs, cheaper than fountains and less paperwork. The phone rings. Stan reports he sold 6,000 novelty containers to a Boca outlet mall and made his first IRS installment. Dorothy congratulates him, then hangs up before he can request another couch surfing stint. The girls clink forks like champagne flutes. A distant thunderstorm rumbles, but the bungalow feels lighter, proof that when you audit your heart first, even the taxman can't bankrupt your peace.